thanks for joining us today. My name is Jayesh, and I'm pleased to be joined by my colleague Christopher to talk to you about getting started as a solution partner with Jamf. Our solution partner program is Jamf's technology partnership program, where we work with many different organizations to find ways of working together. We have two tiers of the program, and today I'll run you through both of them. Our solution partner tier is designed for software organizations who are looking to make life easier for Apple admins by creating an integration so that both our products can help organizations succeed with Apple. You may have a tool that is specific for an industry or a tool that works across many industries to solve a specific problem. And you want to utilize Jamf to help you grow not only with Apple, but find new ways of working with Apple admins. Our developer tier is specifically designed for all developers looking at new technology, workflows, configurations, or integrations that will help organizations succeed with Apple and Jamf. You can be an organization of any size to be either a solution partner or developer partner, and we're here to help you every step of the way to make sure that your integration with Jamf works smoothly. In terms of benefits of the program, we give you access to not-for-retail instances of Jamf products. We give you access to development tools and an online training catalog. From a help and support perspective, we give you access to our developer relations team and the same support team that our customers would use. And in terms of marketing, alongside a marketplace listing, we can look at other ways of connecting with the Jamf audience. So things like blog posts, webinars, and even video series, depending on the type of solution that you have. Let's take a quick look at the marketplace and see how that works. First of all, the marketplace is the home for all of our solution and developer partners. It has information on all of the software, apps, integrations, configurations, and documentation that's been created by our partners. It was created 3 years ago, and there are now over 230 apps on the marketplace, with over 130,000 views in the past year. We like to think of it as the App Store for Apple admins. The marketplace helps us grow our reach, meet new personas, and work with different technology organizations who are finding new ways of working with Apple technology. On the marketplace, we have tools that plug in and play well with Jamf. They help users maximize their investment in infrastructure, help create IT efficiencies and automation, and help us find new use cases for Apple devices in new industries. To learn more about the marketplace, visit the site below, which will take you through the technologies in the marketplace alongside how the marketplace works.
Thanks, Jay. Jamf's developer portal is the definitive resource for partners to learn about the developer tools available at Jamf and how they can be used to build powerful integrations to augment their workflows. There are API references available for the public Jamf APIs, resource guides for features like webhooks and managed app config, and documentation for powerful workflows like single login. Regardless of what integration or solution you are planning, the developer portal at Jamf will be a valuable reference during the development process. Be sure to check out our other JNUC session about the developer portal and the features it contains. Jamf applications are uniquely powerful when managing Apple devices. The wide range of capability that Jamf provides admins, combined with our extensive offering of developer tools, has led to prolific development by our customer and partner communities. The end result is a marketplace which has a diverse offering of solutions which each provide their own unique value to Jamf admins. All you need to do is explore the Jamf marketplace a little bit to understand how expansive it is, the many different shapes a solution can take, and the diverse set of problems across industries that can be solved with the different listings available. Now Jay will describe the Jamf marketplace a little bit in detail.
Thanks, Chris. Let's have a look at getting started. The first stage is to get your listing, and we'll talk about how you can connect with the solution partner team to make sure that your listing can be shared, and we can talk to you about how that listing will look and work. So if we go to developer.jamf.com, which is our developer portal, we can have a look at the site to get you started and get you listed and meet the solution partner team. Head to developer.jamf.com, which is in the URL browser at the top. and then scroll down the page. Developer Portal contains loads of tools and information around how your tool can work with Jamf and all the documentation that you need. If you scroll right down to the bottom, a button which you can click, which would ask you to sign up. Once you've clicked the button, it takes you through to your next Art Solution Partner page. And here again contains more information about the program that you can see. This document contains information about the developer tier and the solution partner tier too. Once you hit the sign up for the program page, this is where we'll capture some information so that me and the team can get in touch with you. Ensure you enter as much information as you can in terms of all the asterisks that are available. And when you get to the partner marketing program type, select solution partner, which will get you through to me and the team. What we'll then do is come back to you as soon as we can with next steps and then work with you on that. So we want to talk to you a bit more about how you can go from idea to launch with your product and see how we can kind of work together. Over to Chris to talk to you about how the idea and build sections work.
Thanks, Jay. The idea phase is an essential step in the process, as every solution begins with an idea. Whether there is a problem that needs to be solved or there are extra benefits that can be unlocked, the idea is the most powerful part of the development process and will dictate the path that the solution must take. To offer a concrete example, I was one of the engineers who developed Jawa, a webhook solution available on the marketplace. When we created Jawa, we didn't do so simply because we were interested in web development. There was a problem to be solved. Jamf has featured webhooks in Jamf Pro as an available developer tool for years. However, most customers that we encountered in professional services and consulting engineering were not using this feature, due in large part to the extra steps and services required. For instance, finding the service to act as the webhook receiver, and then also developing scripts to interpret and respond to these webhook events that come from Jamf. We knew that webhooks would solve many problems for customers, but customer adoption of webhooks just wasn't happening due to the barriers toward entry. Then we had our light bulb moment. What if we could build a tool that unlocks the power of webhooks for Jamf admins? And what if we can make the integration process as simple as possible to maximize customer buy-in? With just an idea, Jawa was born. We knew we wanted to build an integration solution with Jamf, and our next steps were to start the development process. Here is where the Solution Partner Program can really step in to help. Partners who are in the ideation and planning phase of their project have access to our partner engineers to ask questions about Jamf's developer tools and bounce ideas around. This is an immensely helpful resource for partners who may not know the Jamf landscape, as the Solution Partner team has years of experience working with Jamf customers and providing advice for development. After an idea is formed, the next phase in development is the build phase. This is where the hard work and sweat come in, and again, where the solution partner and developer relation tiers can provide tremendous assistance. In the case of Jawa, while we were building out the solution, we turned to the resources provided by Jamf to ensure our development would be sound. The webhooks guide in the developer portal defined each of the available event types, as well as providing sample event bodies for the webhook events themselves. For API actions, we relied again on the developer portal, this time the API references section, and we also used the Swagger documentation that was available within our own Jamf Pro instances. As things grow complex during the build process, the developer relations and solution partner teams can be contacted to make sure that you're on the right track. They can help define the developer tools and describe how they can be used for specific solutions or workflows. This team provides valuable insight which can help save you time as you build. There are so many tools available for developers during this build process, including access to a solution partner engineer like me to work with you collaboratively to ensure success. Partners also have full access to Jamf support and customer success teams, as Jay mentioned, so help is always just an email away. And finally, there are plenty of community-driven resources available on Jamf Nation, the MacAdmin Slack, blogs, and more. Now that we've covered the idea build phases, Jay will talk with you about what comes next.
Thanks, Chris. So the launch stage is the time to get really excited. You've spent time working on your integration, you've worked on your software with our teams, and we're good to go. We're ready to go to market and share what we've got. With your marketplace listing, I would definitely encourage you to include screenshots, any useful documentation, and a support link so that anyone that sees your listing can come back to you or go to you should they need any support. You have up to 5 tags, so make sure that you, with your integration or your tool, that you're able to tag as many relevant tags as possible. These could be the industries that your listing is relevant for, or it could be the type of technology that you're using. Finally, once your marketplace listing has gone live, don't forget to ask joint users to submit ratings and reviews. As we're well aware, the Jamf Nation, which is over 100,000 members strong, rely on each other to make sure that we're able to share and learn from each other. So yeah, once your listing has gone live, we can help amplify it. We have other different tools that we can use to share your messaging, things like guest blog posts or a joint webinar, or even video series like we've done with some of our other partners on Marketplace. We're here to help you share the message as much as you can and as much with both our customers and your customers too. But we'll work with you as a solution partner team to help define what that can look like. Thanks for your time today. Chris and I will both be available for the chat, and we'll share some more resources and links that are available there too for you to look at and be able to ask any questions that you want.